guys, welcome to my channel No Physics with me. Hope all are doing good. Yes, so we are into the topic of time, speed and distance, and we are already done with 2 sessions where we covered basic type of questions. And in this session we will cover a concept called average speed and questions related to it. So the entire session is all about average speed and its question, and this is one of the important concept in time, speed and distance topic. So listen to the concept very carefully. Once you understand the concept, you can easily solve by substituting the values, okay, however the question is asked. So come, let's understand the concept and then get into questions, okay. So let's get started to the topic average speed. Okay, so what is the first thing that comes into mind when you hear the term average? How will you find average? You will think like average speed is equal to, if there are 2 speeds given, how will you find the average of the speed? S1 plus S2 divided by 2. If it is 3 speeds, then you will divide it by 3, right? But this is not the concept actually used in average speed. Okay, do remember this. Please don't take normal average and substitute the values and find the answer. It is a wrong concept. So average speed is nothing but total distance. We know speed is equal to distance by time. So average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Okay, so this is the concept of average speed. So don't forget this at all. Okay, so let us consider for an example, a person is covering this much distance in this much time, and then he covers this many distance in this many time. Then what is the average speed? If they ask, how will you find? First, how much distance he covered, plus second, how much distance he covered, divided by how much time he take to cover both the distance. Okay, so when you do that, you will get the average speed. Instead, don't go for both the speed and divided by 2. Don't do it. Okay, yes. So these are some of the possible questions that you may get related to average speed concept. So listen to this carefully. Okay, so when your distance and time are given, how will you find the average speed? So as you know, average speed is equal to total distance by total time, right? So total distance here, d1 and d2 means d1 plus d2 divided by total time, t1 plus t2. So once you find this, you will get your average speed. Okay, there is also a possibility that when distance and speed are given, that is when time is not given. So when you don't have this time given, how will you find the average speed? So distance is given, right? So d1 plus d2 divided by t1 plus t2. But we don't know t1 and t2, right? Instead they have given us the hint about speed. Okay, so we know speed is equal to distance by time. So time is equal to distance by speed. Okay, so instead of time, if I substitute distance by speed, I will get time, right? So how can I rewrite this? d1 plus d2 divided by, instead of t1 you will substitute d1 by s1 plus d2 by s2. Clear? So when time is not given directly, you will take it from the question, okay, using speed. Next, when time and speed are given and there is no distance given, in that case, how will you find the average speed? Distance, total distance by total time, alright? So here distance is not given. So speed is equal to distance by time, distance is equal to speed into time. So instead of distance, if speed and time are given, I can easily find distance, right? So instead of distance, I can substitute s1 into t1 plus s2 into t2, and time is given directly, so I can substitute t1 and t2 directly. Clear with these possibilities? There is also one more possibility, I will tell you, okay? So this is the fourth possibility. When speed alone is given, they will give us x km per hour or y km per hour. Okay, they will give only the speed and they will ask for us to find the average speed. So how will you do? In order to find average speed, we need 2 values. One is total distance and total time, right? So here there is no values given about distance and time. So what you will do? You will have to find. Instead, they will give a hint like a person moves from A to B in x km per hour and he comes back to A. That means he is moving from B to A in y km per hour. So what is the hint here is, he is covering the same distance, right? From one point to another he is going and he is coming back to that point means he is covering the same distance. Okay, so that is the hint that we'll have to take. Okay, so how will we derive the average speed? Average speed is equal to distance. So let us consider the distance to be d. Okay, so first he is going d distance, and while coming also he is covering the same distance, right? So d plus d divided by time. Time, how will we derive? Time is equal to distance by speed. Okay, so distance is d divided by speed is x plus d by y. Clear? So I'll derive it here. Okay, let me run this. So d plus d, 2d divided by both these I can take it as common, right? So d 1 by x plus 1 by y. Clear how I have written this? D you can take it as common. So remaining is 1 by x plus 1 by y. So d and d gets cancelled. 2 by 1 by x plus 1 by y you will get. Now you take LCM. So 2 divided by, here LCM is xy. So into y into x. Correct? So y plus x divided by xy. So when I take this xy up, you get it as 2xy by y plus x, or else you can write it as 2xy by x plus y. So this is the thing that you have to note. That is, when the speed alone is given and they are covering same distance, means you can directly use this formula 2xy by x plus y instead of solving all this. Okay, so remember, when both speeds are given and there is no other hint other than saying that it moves from certain distance and covers the same distance while returning back. In that case, you will use the formula 2xy by x plus y. Clear? Yes. So I hope you are all clear with the concept of average speed and the possible types of questions they might ask. Yes. So we'll directly get into the questions and solve one by one. Before which I wanted to tell you one thing is that always check for the units, whether it is given in kilometer or meter or second or hour or minute. Okay, and then convert everything into single unit, then only your answer will be right. Yes. So we'll get into first question. Surya drives first 120 km in 2 hours and next 180 km in next 4 hours. What is his average speed for the entire trip in kilometer per hour? So check, all the units are given in kilometer and hour. So there is no conversion here. Now we'll proceed. This is a direct question. Okay, so average speed, we know average speed is equal to total distance by total time. So distance, first he covers 120 kilometers. Okay, in 2 hours time. Okay, and next 180 kilometer. Now we will have to add up the distance in next 4 hours. So time also you will have to add. What is this average speed in kilometer per hour? Since everything is given in kilometer per hour, you can just substitute and find the answer. So 120 plus 180 is 300 divided by 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 5s are 30, 50 kilometer per hour. So this is the average speed. So this is a direct question, very simple question. So from next question we'll go deep into it. Okay. See the next question. A man on tour travels first 160 km at 64 km per hour and the next 160 km at 80 km per hour. The average speed for 320 km of the tour is. So what are all the informations given? They have given 2 distance and 2 speed. Okay. So let us write it down for convenience. 160 km and D2 is again 160 km. And speed they have given it as 64 km per hour and speed 2 they have given it as 80 km per hour. Clear? So we will have to find the average speed. We know average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Right? Distance they have given it directly, so you can substitute the values. Okay? Divided by total time. Here we want time. Time is equal to distance by speed. Okay. So distance, first distance we know 160. He covered it in 64 km per hour. And next 160, its speed 80 km per hour. Clear? Once you calculate and find the answer, you will get the average speed. Okay, so 160 plus 160, 320. Okay, divided by 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 4 8s are 32, 20, 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20. So 5 by 2 plus 2 times. Okay, so you will have to take LCM here, which is equal to 320 divided by 1 into 2 into 2. So 5 plus 4 is 9 divided by 2. So when you take this 2 up, you get it as 320 into 2 by 9. Okay, 320 into 2 is 640. Alright, divided by 9. 9 sevens are 63. 9 ones are 9. Remainder 1 point. Again 9 ones are 9. Again this continues. So 71.11 kilometer per hour. This is nothing but the average speed. Here time is not given. Instead of time we will substitute distance by speed, which is given in our question. Okay. So then if you do, you can easily find the answer. Clear? Yes. See the next question. Sam travels from A to B a distance of 250 miles in 5 1/2 hours. He returns to A in 4 hours 30 minutes. His average speed is. So what are all the information given? So Sam is traveling from A to B. Okay. And he is covering 250 miles. Okay. So distance is equal to 250 miles. In 5.5 hours. So time they have given as 5 1/2 hours. Okay. He returns to A. That is, he is covering the same distance. Okay. This is the hint that you have to note here. He is covering the same distance in 4 hours 30 minutes. So D2 is equal to 250 miles. And T2 is equal to 4 hours 30 minutes means you can convert this and write in fraction as 4 1/2 hours. Alright, 30 means 30 by 60. So when you cancel, you get it as 1/2. Clear? So now you have got the distance and time. You can just substitute and find the answer. So average speed is equal to total distance. So 250 plus 250. He is going 250 miles and coming back the same distance. So again 250. Clear? Divided by time. 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 1, 11/2 plus 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1, 9/2. So LCM here is 2 only. So 250 plus 250 is 500 divided by 11 plus 9 is 20 divided by 2. So when you take 2 up, you will get it as 500 into 2/20. So 0 0 cancel, 2 2 cancel, which is equal to 50 kilometer per hour. Easy, right? Yes. See the next question. A boy rides his bicycle 10 km at an average speed of 12 km per hour and again travels 12 km at an average speed of 10 km per hour. His average speed for the entire trip is approximately how much they are asking. So note down the values. Distance is 10 km. In time, in speed 12 km per hour. And distance again 12 km, in speed 10 km per hour. Find the average speed. Okay. So how will you find? Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. So here total distance is 10 plus 12 and time we don't know, so you can substitute. Time is equal to distance by speed. So distance here is 10 at a speed of 12 km per hour plus he is covering the distance 12 at a speed of 10 km per hour. Clear? So once you find the LCM, 10 plus 12 is 22, right? Divided by, here LCM is 60, right? So 12 5s are 60, 10 6 are 60. So 50 plus 72 divided by 60. So you can write it as 22 into 60 divided by 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 122. Okay. So on simplifying, you get it as 2 11s are 22, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2. So further you cannot cancel it. So what you will do, 60 into 11 is 660 divided by 61. So 61 ones are 61, remaining 5. So no value, 500. Point. So 61 8s are will, right? So 8 6 are 48. So more than this it won't come. So 10.8 only. Remaining you will get. They have asked us to find approximate value only. So 10.8 kilometer per hour. Clear? Yes. Let's get into next question. A man travels 600 km by train at 80 km per hour, 800 km by ship at 40 km per hour, 500 km by aeroplane at 400 km per hour, and 100 km by car at 50 km per hour. What is the average speed for the entire distance? So don't worry about the number of values, you are going to follow the same procedure, okay? So here we'll have to find the average speed. So average speed is equal to total distance by total time. So what are all the values given? First distance is 600 kilometer and next is 800 kilometer and next is 500 kilometer and next is 100 kilometer. And time they haven't given, instead they have given the speed. Speed is 80 km per hour, 40, 400 km per hour and 50. Now we will substitute here. So time is equal to distance by speed. So for 600 he travelled in 80 km per hour, 800 he travelled in 40 km per hour, 500 he travelled in 400 km per hour, and 100 he travelled in 50 km per hour. Okay. So instead of time you will substitute distance and speed and find the answer. So simplify. 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6, then 2 2s are 4, 15 times. Alright. Here 20 times. Here 0 0 alone. Here 2 times. Correct. So 600 plus 800 is 1400, 1500 plus 500 is 2000. 2000 divided by 15 by 2 plus 5 by 4 fraction. Okay, remaining whole number you can add. 20 plus 2 is 22. Okay, so here LCM is 4. Right? So 1 into 4, here into 4, here into 2 into 2, which is equal to 2000 divided by 15 2s are 30, 30 plus 5 plus 88 divided by 4. So take this 4 up. So you will get as 2000 into 4 divided by 88 plus 30. 88 plus 5 is 93. 93 plus 30. So 3, 123. So when you simplify this, you will get the answer. Okay. So find the answer and leave your answers in your comment box. Okay. See the next question. A car travels the first 1/3 of a certain distance with a speed of 10 km per hour. The 1/3 distance with speed of 20 km per hour and the last 1/3 distance with a speed of 60 km per hour. The average speed of the car for the whole journey is. So here, listen to the question carefully. Here they have given us fraction only, 1/3 of certain distance. We don't know what is the actual distance. So first what we'll have to do is, first average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Right? So 1/3 of the distance. So 1 by 3 of d you will put. Okay, total distance is split into 3 parts. Right? So you will write it as 1 by 3 of d. Clear? And time. Instead of time they have given us speed. So you will use distance and speed concept to find the time. Okay? So 1/3 of a distance with a speed of 10 km per hour. So d by 3. D by 3 is nothing but the first part distance, right? Distance divided by speed will give you your time, right? Here speed is 10 km per hour. So when you divide it by 10, that 10 will come here as denominator, right? Plus second part of distance he is covering in 20 km per hour. And third part of distance he is covering in 60 kilometer per hour. Last one third distance with the speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Find the average distance. So once you find how to write this, you can easily solve the answer. Simplification will be enough. So first understand here the distance they have been given. So let us assume the total distance to be d. Okay, so first one third distance, second one third distance, and the last one third distance. They have split like this only. Okay, so first distance and first that distance is covered in 10 kilometer per hour. Here it is 20 kilometer per hour and here it is 60 kilometer per hour. Now clear how I did this? Yes. So d by 3 plus d by 3 plus d by 3. So since your denominator is same, the LCM is 3, right? So d plus d is 3d. 3d by 3. So you will get as d only finally. Okay, so d divided by d by 30 plus d by 60 plus d by 180. Clear? So here once you take LCM, your LCM would be 180, right? So into 6 into 3 into 1. To 1 into 3 into 6. So you get it as 6d plus 3d plus 1d divided by 180. So when you take this 180 up, you will get it as d into 180 divided by 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 1, 10, 10d. D and D gets cancelled, 0 and 0 gets cancelled, which is equal to 18 kilometer per hour is your average speed. Clear? Now we'll go with the last question. A person travels from P to Q at a speed of 40 km per hour and returns by increasing his speed by 50%. What is his average speed for both the trips? So listen to the question carefully. Once you are clear with the concept that we discussed previously, you can easily solve this. So try to solve it by yourself. Okay. So what they are given? Speed 1 is 40 km per hour. And speed 2, that is while he returned, his speed is increasing by 50%, means previously it was 40, now 40 plus 50% of 40. Clear? So 40 plus 50% of 40. So how will you find 50% of 40? 50% means in fraction it is 1 by 2. Clear? So 1 by 2 of 40 is 20. 20 plus 40. So speed 2 is equal to 60 km per hour. Now you have got both the speeds. Clear how we got? They have given us when he is returning, his speed is increased by 50%. So previously it was 40 km. Now 40 plus 50% of 40. Clear? You get it as 60 km. And here the hint they have given is he is going from point P to Q and he is returning. Okay, that means he is covering the same distance and they haven't given any distance value. So as I told you, the fourth possibility, you know the formula 2xy by x plus y. So just substitute the speed values. So x here is 40 and y here is 60 divided by 40 plus 60. So here it is 100. 40 plus 60 is 100. So 0, 0, 0, 0 gets cancelled. So 6 4s are 24. 24 2s are 48 km per hour. So this is nothing but your average speed. Clear with the concept? Yes. I hope you are all clear with the concept discussed today. Yes, and the questions that we have seen. So now you will have a question displayed here. I want you to solve it by yourself and give your answers in the comment box. So do practice more questions like this. Definitely you can easily solve it within seconds. So if you like the video, please share it with your friends and do subscribe my channel. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all the support given. Keep supporting. So thank you.